All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video is going to be very different to my normal content. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I actually went about doing outreach to land my very first 2 or 3 clients. So just make sure to block out 15-20 minutes of your day today just to make sure to get as much information from this video as possible. So yeah, this is going to be the first video out of an entire series. So there's going to be an entire series on this channel. That was actually a client just messaging me, by the way. So just, yeah, ignore that sound. But yeah, this is going to be probably a 15-20 video series where I'm going to be breaking down every single thing that I've learned along the way in my journey. All the different mistakes that I pretty much made and all the things that just delayed my inevitable 10K per month, which I'm not even there yet, but I'm very close to actually getting there. But I'm just gonna be going over all the different things that ended up delaying my journey, and how you guys can actually avoid all of that. If you guys have been here on the channel for long enough, you guys would know I never sell you guys anything except for maybe a few affiliate links for TubeBuddy or a few other softwares. But other than that, I've never really sold my audience anything. But I might start doing consulting later on down the line if you guys are interested in that, if you guys get a lot of information from these videos. But yeah, in today's video we're going to be talking about the three top ways that I actually go about doing outreach, the best ways that I've actually personally found. And with all 3 of these methods, you don't have to pay for leads at all. These leads will just be on these softwares that I'm actually going to cover, and I might even go over the specific methods that I use on these softwares just to optimize my outreach. So method number 1 is the very best method. So I'm not like all these other YouTubers. I will literally give you guys the very best method towards the beginning of the video, so you guys don't even have to watch until the very end. It's your choice, right? So the very first method is I use Groupon and Craigslist. So this is an example right here of me just doing outreach on Groupon. I was literally just doing outreach on here like 5 minutes ago. So essentially what you do is you have a niche already, right? So you just search up whatever your niche is in the search bar, and then you put in the exact city that you're trying to target, or the zip code, or even the state, right? And then what you do is it pops up a ton of businesses that fit into your niche, and then you guys can actually see how much they're charging as well. You can see the actual name of the business, and then from there what you do is you just copy the exact name of the business, copy and paste it into a new tab, and then from there you pretty much go to their website if they have a website, and then you find the owner's email using snov.io. So if you guys don't know what snov.io is, it's pretty much this extension where essentially you go on a website, and then you just open it up, and then it shows you all the different emails that have been communicating through that exact domain, right? So most of these businesses, if not all, they have a professional business domain account. They don't just have a normal Gmail account, right? So you can actually see all the different emails that have communicated through there, and then you can actually find out who the exact owner is using their LinkedIn or their actual Facebook page, and things like that. And so what happens is using Groupon, right, all the businesses that are listing on here, it gives you a few different telltale signs, right? Number 1, they have money to spend on advertising, because in order to list on this site you actually have to pay them, right? The second thing, you can see that they're very high ticket clients, which is really good in SMMA. If they're charging $300 a month, right, that's huge, right? Because then if you bring them 5 or 6 or 7 different clients in a month, right, you guys do the math. 5 clients for $300, that's $1,500, right? So you guys can charge them a lot more. Very easy to get them clients. And so there's so many different possibilities with this method. You guys can use it how you guys would like, but this is just how I go about doing it. The second method is using Upwork, right? So Upwork is a platform that's really it's just something that's really talked about in the SMMA community, right? So the way that I actually go about using Upwork is I'll only send around 10 to 15 different proposals a day. So it's not really that much. You have people who are sending 50 proposals a day on Upwork, right? But with me, the way that I do it, it's very optimized, so I don't even have to send that many, right? So what I'll actually do is I just search up in the search bar like digital marketing, social media marketing agency, Facebook ads, just like certain like keywords, right? And then from there, I actually go ahead and I filter out. So for example, if I search up digital marketing, I'll just go over here, filter out the number of proposals. So I'm gonna put it to less than 5, right? That way I can have less competition. And then I'll even go down a little bit and filter it out to payment verified, so that like that way we can get rid of like scammy clients. Because if you guys haven't used Upwork yet, it's full of like, I think it's like 75% of the people who actually like post jobs on here are like actually like scammers. Like this happened to me multiple times myself. Like I almost got scammed by like people posing as like realtors, and they tried to get me to pretty much like post like houses for them and get like, you know, it was just like a whole like 2 weeks of my journey just like wasted. But we'll probably have another video for that coming soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, essentially what you do is like, since you can see like the payment is verified and these clients have already spent like money on Upwork, you guys can like 100% tell that these guys are like legitimate and they're not scams. So what you do is you just like go ahead and you apply to all these jobs, less than 5 proposals as well. So right here, this would be a perfect job, like Facebook ads for law firm. If you guys work in the law niche, that would be good for you guys. And then the final method that I actually use is going to be a surprise, is cold calling, right? So when you guys like actually go ahead and you start off in the SMMA like space, you guys are going to be told by pretty much every single YouTuber, like, don't do cold calling. It's a bad method. It's dead. Like you're not going to get any results. But this is actually like, I would say the second best method that I like on this list out of these 3, the second best method. So essentially what I'll do is like, I'll take around 10 calls per day. And these are highly like qualified, vetted businesses that I'll pretty much do a lot of research on them beforehand. And essentially what ends up happening is the calls always go pretty well, because it's like, even if they don't want the service, I've noticed like the method that I actually use for cold calling, I use a script that I actually got from another YouTuber. I'm not going to say their name, but this script works like amazingly well. And even if they don't want the service, they'll usually say something along the lines of, you know, we're not looking for marketing right now, but if this changes in the future, blah blah blah, like we'll contact you or something like that. And then I'll just give them my email, my phone number, and then yeah, from there it's just like I end up closing around, I want to say like 10%, 5 to 10%. No, not closing. I end up setting meetings with 5 to 10% of the people that I actually end up cold calling, right? So this method works very well if you do it right. Like, so I hope you guys are noticing a pattern here. Like, it's all about like how you actually go about doing these things. Don't just like be like the average person going into these different methods and just, you know, just doing the obvious things that like everybody else is doing. You kind of have to just like be smart about it, right? With Upwork especially, because it's becoming a lot more like saturated. You're gonna have a lot more people hopping on Upwork. Like, for example, if you have like 10,000 agencies hopping on Upwork at the same time, and each one is sending like 10, 20 proposals a day, you're already in the like the hundreds of thousands of proposals that are going to be hitting different businesses, right? So you kind of just have to stand out. You have to just like find a way to like get your proposal to the top, right? So yeah, those are the 3 methods that I use to actually land clients currently, and these actually ended up getting me my very first 3 clients as well. So thank you guys for watching. If this actually ended up helping you guys out, make sure to go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell as well, so that you guys don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.